Hi, I'm Marina, and this is my little craft corner. This is where I spend most of my free from 9 to 5 life. Here I watch K-dramas and build tiny little things and edit my videos and chill with video game once in a while. And I love it. That's my safe, cozy place, my little version of Oatshire. But here's the thing. I've lived in Moscow for almost 7 years now. And for the most part, the city still feels like something I just passed through. Most days, Moscow is just routes. Home, work, grocery store, dance class, home again, and then once again. So today, I wanted to leave my usual little orbit and borrow a tiny bit of that vacation kind of adventure from an ordinary weekend. And honestly, I don't think it takes that much, so I went a few metro stations away from the center and started looking around. And there was no grand plan, no cafe location saved beforehand, no checklist, just a direction I wanted to explore for a bit. I only knew I wanted to walk through some streets I don't usually choose. And of course, there was nothing groundbreaking. Old buildings, people walking, cars passing by, a regular day in a regular city. But I think something changed a little when you pretend that you came here from far away, like you've traveled here on purpose to actually look at it and maybe to bring some tiny little pieces of it back with you. And then you start noticing things you would normally walk past. The light through the leaves, and unexpected little cozy side street, or maybe your funny angled shadow on the ground, the shape of someone's roof, or maybe someone was walking a huge black and white spotted dog that was not a Dalmatian but looked about the size of the small cow. And then maybe you saw one of those little sculptured faces on the building that always makes me wonder what expression they're supposed to have. Are they smiling? Are they judging? Are they just tired from being attached to a building for 100 years? We may never know, but I love noticing things like that when I'm traveling. Or in this case, pretending to. I never really know what comes first. Do I enjoy the walk because I find these little compositions? Or do I look for them because it makes the walk more enjoyable and fun? Maybe both. It was a very hot day, by the way, and normally, as a lot of us do, this is the exactly kind of thing I would complain about. Too bright, too sunny, too hot, too much, and it reminded me that when I travel, I behave differently. Well, at least I do. I can walk in heat, I can walk in rain, I can be tired or hungry, but I keep walking because it's fun, because I'm trying to absorb as much of a new place as I can before I go back to my boring real-life routine. But also, why is it so hard to enter that curious mode on a regular day? Maybe because these days we're so used to being entertained all of the time that ordinary things start to feel boring. Not because they're boring, but because we forgot how to look at them. And I'm very guilty of that. Most of the time when I'm going somewhere, I'm not really there. I'm in my phone, watching YouTube or podcast, and the city becomes this space I'm trying to pass through while waiting for real life to start happening again. So I'm glad I went to practice this little art of noticing. Even if nothing special happened, even if it was a little bit too hot for my taste, even if the footage is a little bit shaky because I'm still getting used to my new camera, it was nice. Just walking, looking around, and remembering what it actually feels like to be kid-like curious about completely mundane things. At least when I let them. So before you click on the next video on your feed, maybe don't. Just for a minute or two, put your phone down, look around and, I don't know, find 3 interesting things near you. Maybe a color, a texture, an odd little object maybe, or something the light is doing. I'm sure there is something just quietly waiting to be noticed by you.